So Avalanche for the first map.
Right, let me know which
Do you know who No Cause? That's the only guy that I don't recognize.
Which lobby should I go to?
Let's stay here if it's Teddy versus Low. That should be good.
Okay. Auto launch, okay.
Patak said he'd be a bit late, but he's at least here in like 5 minutes.
All right. Ragnar versus Randy. Sheep's here.
Yeah, it's pretty. But okay, there's not really like easy matchup so much. It's like maybe against No Cause, probably because I don't know him. Maybe he's decent still, but also Lopatka, he's pretty new guy, but he's like you have to play careful against him or he will beat you. But most of these guys should be able to beat him most of the time. But probably he will get some wins or some win at least. Still, it's like rest of the guys okay. Randy and Teddy, okay, maybe they're the favorites, but it's like
Will you reset the brackets for sheep or no? Like
and Ragnar. But a second.
sheep's here. Did you see that?
See where?
In the Skylobby chat, they're talking. Are the brackets redone? Ragnar's asking.
Yeah, it's this. Can you see the round one thing? I don't have the stream up because it's like so much delay anyway, so useless to
Yeah, but
look at that.
Will you include sheep or sheep is out of the tournament? He arrived. Mighty sheep.
I don't know. Say again. I don't understand.
Mighty sheep, the player. You removed him,
Ah.
or will you?
Yeah,
or
he's,
you will?
he's not here, so he's out.
He is here. He's been here for a while. He's been here for 2 minutes. Well, 1 minute. That's what they're asking you. Are you redoing brackets?
Ah, okay. Yeah, now I see. If I can just add him and he's here, like okay.
Someone said
I'll see if it's easily possible. Yeah, I can still reset. Okay, yeah.
You didn't say anything in the chat when organizing.
Okay, I'll add him in. And also it gives us even players. But did somebody already start playing?
I don't think so. No, I can check.
Lopatka and Gooby seem to be playing. So okay,
Tell them to stop then.
I'll adjust the seeds so that they are in the same match. If I can find how.
Might be easier to tell them though. Can you adjust then the brackets or no?
I'll see. It's like how this exactly works.
I think it would be nicer to restart then. But
What do you mean?
yeah, maybe restarting is easier, but unless you can, or you can count like because I don't know how you will count for the next rounds, right?
It's like the next round is always shuffled anyway, so it's like it should be kinda easy. If I can just figure this out. Alright. Alright, so now the real pairings are in, and Gupi and Lopatka are in the first round, and
the rest of it is nice. And Zekris versus Sheep then here.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Let's check
watch
this
this.
game.
All right.
Let's see, is there?
Fix. Okay. Avalanche.
Yeah, let's see.
Can you
I don't know, have a
explain the
clear
rules?
favorite for this matchup on this map. I think Sheep would win on a larger map, but now it could go either way.
How many games you play per one round?
It's just one game per round, so it's like
One Avalanche,
7
right?
games total.
Okay. Oh, fixed start positions. Nice.
Yeah, yeah, that's for every game now.
All right.
So let's see. Sheep starting with like
Early LLT.
LLT,
That will
Zekrus
slow him
without.
down.
We'll see if Mighty Sheep's going for like a 3max.
Would make sense. Yeah.
Probably, because why would he otherwise make LLT? But we will see. Yeah, 3max coming.
Liquor's going for vehicle lamp. Interesting, he loves his vehicles now. See what crazy thing he comes actually up with. Sheep going out for third and defense looks...
Yeah, not sure what he has in mind. It's like sometimes people, me included, like Janus push here with some missile truck for extra, and of course there's always the big battle in the center with heavier units, but then you can get easily like flanked with faster units, so we'll see how it goes. But he's going for mostly flash, so that's a bit interesting. We'll see how it goes.
Flash, 3 flash, and yeah, some rover and cons. Grunts and constructors for sheep. Still making more wind. The wind is pretty nice and high, and sheep needs to spend his metal. Zekr's coming in with 1 scout. I'll try to get on the back. 2 scouts actually, 1 from the other side. Well, the LLT pays off to some extent with by killing 2 scouts.
Yeah, it's always also like, even if the scout kills something, is that worse than like paying for the LLT because it delays everything? But of course the LLT will still be there for later too.
Yeah.
And the AK seeing the flashes,
Sheep's still not making
AK
them.
leaves, but or Grunt, sorry.
Yeah.
But now Mighty Sheep knows that the attack is coming.
He doesn't have energy. The energy is really, really low. The LLTs might actually not fire, but when
starting solars now for that. But it's not enough tanks to really get in there with. That's enough grunts to like. They can probably kill that part, but what after? You're still handing the wrecks.
On the back side.
But Zekrus also has
Sheep dealing some damage. Might lose Zekrus, yeah, might lose all of his wind actually. 1 single grunt.
Oh yeah.
Sheep has a lot more power going on.
Somehow Zekrus didn't send that tank that could have attacked the grunt to do it. And now it's still troubling him. Okay, but now he at least got the metal from reclaiming.
Zekrus rebuilding his wind in the middle with Commander. Makes sense. Did he actually lose that much?
Now the advantage due to having the wrecks he can resurrect, but
yeah, and
it still could go either way.
Eat the trees. Well, sheep's ahead in energy produced by like almost twice the amount. But he did put things into the solars. He definitely needs more resbots.
Zekrus now has four mechs compared to 2 mechs active, so sheep's stalling pretty hard right now. Let's see if their other games have started. Yeah, Slower Randy has started. Jaska's and No-Cause is on. Kupian Lopatka still playing.
Okay, sheep setting another attack with like 5 grunts, 1 through the side, or from the bottom. Might run into Zekr's tanks. And sheep's also exchanging himself to third middle.
Yeah, the one tank dies. Okay, no, it doesn't die. They managed to escape. But no damage done. So it's the Plasma Bot versus Janus battle. Zekrus is outnumbered to the middle now.
Sheep will
Second Janus
get
is pretty far away.
construction for his troubles in the bottom. And another mech
It
at
has
least.
good advantage in energy.
Both the metal
also
and the
picking up the-
attacks, yeah. Looks like Sheep's gonna control the metal and could close the game off that.
Yeah, and the south attack now, so
Already got one mechs. And we'll get the construction bot as well from the Zekrus. Like the vehicle, construction vehicle that is. Who gets 3 thuds? 2 more. Pretty odd. The shocks with this commentary. Double health bars, gotta fix that.
and now got message from CJ. Now he's available, but I suppose it's too late now to reset it again. And Zekrus sending out another combat. It's gonna die again. And no units in the middle for Zekrus, just defending with the LLTs. Doesn't look good for him.
This is the triple. Let me see if it blinks. Yeah, it need to. Okay. Okay, I think the sheep should be able to close this out one with the thuds.
Yeah, there's like zero counterplay left really.
Oh, the Janus. It's weird. In my language, it's also maybe Janus, but everybody calls it
Yeah,
Janus.
okay, now he's gonna get 2 Janus, but it's... Sheep isn't... He's not gonna just like... No way anybody will win this.
Yeah, like infantry on the bottom.
And another battle in the south. So that's also where Zekrus has been spending resources trying to like gain ground in the south, but...
He did kill that bot apparently, but you know, Sheep has more res bots, and res bots are the most snowbally unit, and you cannot kill thugs with like one Janus shot.
Yeah, it's like Sheep gained advantage in the center and just kept dealing more damage. I guess Zekrus has that point, maybe he should have retreated a little and defended the south more that it could have held, but of course there's a lot of ways you could do always better in hindsight, but...
And Zekrus dies. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's gonna... any second now.
Oh,
And boom.
dodges. GG. Alright. let me refresh the page of the challenge. Goopy has claimed 100 wins from Lopatka. Is that your scoring method on the...
No, I didn't edit that. I just had to check that. Okay, does it like make 100 in the... No, it just puts one set win. Okay, it doesn't matter what you put there as long as the winner's right.
Might be used for like break-off scores or those. Tell me which lobby to join. I'll need to fix some settings.
Okay, let's check another game. What's going on?
Which one? Which one should I go to?
Let's check the Randy and Slow.
Alright.
It's been going for 12 minutes now. Let's see if maybe it's right about to finish or maybe it's a big battle going on. We'll see.
Why did it turn black?
Right, it's scorebots versus scorebots, basic stuff.
And Randy won. Didn't get to. Okay, sorry
Oh
for
yeah,
seeing the
yeah.
stream turn black. I think it didn't
A
detect
lot of
two games.
lot bigger armies than last game.
Teddy and Flack has been going for 10 minutes.
Let's see, yeah. So four games are finished now. Teddy and Flaka and Patak and Ragnar still going on. So let's check the Tak versus Ragnar. It's also earlier in the game, so there's more left to watch.
Alright. I'll just catch up to that game, but...
Yeah.
Lucas seems to be still doing okay there, to be fair. Same with like Zekr's scenario, I would say. Similar. Which, can you name the battle names so it's easier for me? Like,
Say again?
do you know which it is? It's how it's called? So I can just click on it.
I'm not following. Like, what are you asking?
The lobby name. When you
It's
try to get
called
me on a...
Pataku.
Okay, yeah, okay. Alright, loading in.
Alright, and Ragnar going for the Centurion build. Looks like Petak has a bit more recall right now, but not like game winning. And that
one
one
Lexor.
that one bot dude going to town in the top.
Ooh. Taku is in there with more.
Yeah, that grunt may have just won the game. And now the bigger attack doesn't look good for Ragnar.
Alright. Decides not to go for base.
He took it safe. It's like, oh, but now there's attack in the south, and second LLT just finishing or barely getting to finish.
Nope. Oh, but
And one guy left, and
he's on arrest. No, he's not. He's not reclaiming. It was 3 bots versus 1.
and now
Oh,
just
middle.
okay, now the Centurion also comes
Ragnar
to base.
loses. Itag lives
But yeah,
with
it's not enough.
200 HP.
Yeah, I don't know about this Centurion. It's like
Oh, there is. I know. the
often I
story.
think it's like people don't know how to react, but it's still counterable. It's not very good, but as long as it keeps working, then it's good. When people figure out what to do when they see it, it's like easily just it's Centurion, it sucks, I can do whatever. Or it's like they don't react properly.
I think it's all on the player who plays the Centurion, though. That's how I understand it. Plays with Centurion. I think I know where the history of it is, like with the rushes there as well. Oh, it's interesting. I still think Centurion is extremely risky, of course, because I think it's on you. Because if it gets degunned, then basically, yeah, it's.
I don't know. That's a risk, of course, but if you're really careful with your micro, then it will never get degunned.
Yeah.
If
and then
you play.
Centurion is really good.
But, yeah. But there's still other risks. It's still like a slow unit. It's like, okay, it's a bit better against light bots than like plasma bots, but still it's.
How is Pita and Ragnar playing first round then?
Is there still that one guy game
okay.
going on between Teddy and Flaga? I think it's done also.
Yeah, Teddy is done. You can give me admin on the challenge as well. Maybe I'm able to. Yeah, it's been black actually.
Admin on the challenge, you mean?
Yeah. Need to open the chat more.
Alright, now the first round is all done. So just 1 versus no cause, Petak 1 versus Ragnar as we saw, Randy 1 versus Slow as we really briefly saw, Woofy beat Lopatka, Teddy beat Flaka, and Sheep beat Severus.
Right, what game are we watching? I'm gonna try to manage the stream a little bit more.
Let's see. Maybe we go with Randy and Mighty Sheep.
Can you tell me the battle name?
Not sure yet.
I see Randy in the Copper Hill.
Yeah, the Sheep isn't there yet, but we can join that one. And yeah, map is now Copper Hill, yeah. You're a new bar player, right? Do you know at all the original Cooper Hill map?
No.
Yeah. Well, it's like similar in that there was like a hill in the middle, but this is pretty different. It's like a bit bigger, and there's not the shit ton of rocks that there were in the original. So this can be played a bit more macro style, a bit slower paced. And if it's like slow playing this, it always goes very long, but often people just try to run the hill with their commander and put pressure down the hill. We'll see how it goes. Nobody's played this map so much that they'd really know all the ins and outs of it.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I wanted to make a small tournament if I ever release a map as well, just to see, like, you know. It's always nice to see that one map. I think Ragnar and Goopy played one of your maps with the twist and the water. It might be yours. I think it was yours. Okay, Sheep versus Randy. Interesting.
Yeah.
I want to vibe check Sheep. I think he can do really good. Why didn't she run? Can I disable spec check somewhere?
Alright, and game starting, let's see. Are they both core? As I'd expect. Yes, yes. Both want their AKs. Mighty Sheep starting with the pessimist attitude.
What's the pessimist?
Let's see if it's warranted.
30 max? You would choke a little bit on wind, though. Oh, maybe he gets a little lucky. Interesting how he... Oh, because it's fixed position, makes sense. Do it in lobby, by the way, if you want to. I want to watch a little bit again.
Yeah, the problem with adding stuff to the lobby is like it's distracting the players. Not that much, but it's still... You don't want too much random chat in a tourney game.
Okay, so 2 grunts into the VOT.
Yeah, both going for 3 max. Randy's really hurt by the shitty wind. He was stalling on energy while building the lab. Okay, now the wind is really low.
Alright.
But 3 and 4 solars and the first grunts going out. No cons yet, nothing too greedy. And Randy adding the radar, though it's always... You don't see the top of the hill with radar, but it's still good. I've seen a lot of times people skip radar here because I don't really see the hill anyway, so I want to delay building radar until I get on top of the hill, but then they
Makes sense.
get flanked without seeing it somehow.
Interesting how Randy versus Sheep led. So Randy ran 1 through the middle while Sheep went like 2 from both sides. And Randy was able to isolate 1 and actually gets it. And Sheep might get to sneak 1 in the middle by going around.
Now Randy adding the LLT just in the right time. Like, that's like actually perfect timing. It completed only when the grunt was in range, so it didn't have time to escape.
I think he might have suspected something. He doesn't. Oh no, he had radar, so he saw it. Him a mile away.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he only started building the turret when he saw the blip on the radar.
When he saw, yeah.
But that's a good spot for a turret anyway. It's like covers like half the possible attack angles to your base.
Yeah,
and when you're
that's always
expanding
good.
south, it's like then you have to only have troops in the south. North is all covered.
Makes sense so far for sure. Sheep's
But
constructor is
Sheep-
going on the north position actually, so he
Yeah.
wants to skip it out a little. Also has protected him from the south, so that's interesting, like style changes. Do you reckon it's better to go on the north on south if you can only choose like one way to expand because you don't want to die?
I don't know if there's a clear answer to that. Probably at least it makes sense to like not try to go both directions at once unless you see the other guys like turtling really hard or pushing with slow units in the middle that you're not afraid of getting like raided. Just pick one side and it's like okay. It matters a bit if you're like symmetrically expanding in the same direction or in the other direction. Now it's like if the troops are facing each other in the north, it's like sheep has to be careful not to let guys past, and same in the south, like Randy doesn't want to get the sheep's units to run past in the south, so
Both switching to rocket bots now?
yeah. And they're now stalling metal somewhat bad. It matters a lot that they built all these solars, so they have a lot less energy, like
Oh
not
yeah,
lot less
on 1 to
metal
19
available
building
than
solars.
otherwise. And now the wind is really high. They are both just accessing a lot of energy at this second.
The wind is 14. That's really good wind actually.
Makes sense to build a storage now, but then it's like that also costs metal, so it's out of troop production. Yeah, now it's going down again.
Metal crashed.
Sheep is building constantly rocket bots now. Randy is mostly grunts. He just made a handful of the rocket bots to put some pressure. Now the grunts are facing off in the north. Ooh, and Randy gets that one mech. And that one guy is going off in the northeast corner, but Shift just made a LLT there, so that will get stopped. And in the south, there's Sheep is expanding in the south, and that man, Randy had that grunt in the southeast that could have taken that mech and gone, but okay, now he's going back. So there's still time. There's still time to do that, and Randy is expanding north, and Sheep can't really attack north because Randy has turrets in the middle of in the top north in the middle.
Right.
So economically, Randy just getting way ahead right now, especially when he gets these northwest mexes.
Yeah, the
and
northwest
he
is
took
nice.
that southeast expansion away. And nobody has their commander in the center, so not much pressure going on in there. The Randy with a much larger army. It would take a lot from Sheep to turn this around.
Well, the income isn't that bad. Yeah, but the army sizes are insane for Randy here.
Alright, and Goopy beat Attack and Teddy beat Jazzcash. Their game were pretty fast, since they started around the same time, and this is 8.5 minutes,
Yeah.
and they already finished.
We needed to watch this log game then, yeah, you said before.
This game looks also pretty over.
Coming for that sheep now, Randy. Does he know he's there? They don't have much radar coverage. The radars. Nobody of them like radars on the hill, I'm sure. What sheep will have now.
Yeah, he sees in the south, but in the north side of the map, not much. Oh, and Randy added a second lab in the north to assist with his commander.
That's a good way to spend the metal when in doubt. Especially when you think you're ahead.
Hmm. Yeah, he's banking a lot. Makes so much more than sheep now. Is like, as the game goes longer, his economy will just make the army size difference even bigger. Getting all the reclaim too, and
My stream has apparently some issues. I don't know if it's related. Because poor network quality as expected, with Bar also choking.
your mic is your voice is not coming through properly. Are you still there or trying
Yeah, I'm
to
trying to
improve on the sound?
on everything on the stream.
Okay,
It's
now
network.
at least now it sounds good. Just some periodical thing. I don't know if it will repeat or not. Okay, Ragnar joined this one in, so his game is over. Yeah, he beat Lopatka. So that leaves this game is still going, and then Zekrus versus Slow is going, and No Cause versus Flakka is going.
Zekrus versus Low could actually be a long one, right? No, you said the games versus Low go
Yeah,
long,
yeah.
and Zekrus is a
It has
fighter.
potential for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's also the voting for or
Challenge, yeah.
the prediction
Oh, I
market.
should have voted
But
actually.
Yeah, I don't know if there's also only a small window each round when you first see the matchups. Then you must make the predictions before the games are actually finished.
Sheep's in trouble.
Yeah, it has been for a long time. Now
Yeah.
it's just
Now it's
coming to finalize. Randy really building the unstoppable army.
My bar is hanging off. I don't know for what reason.
Alright, GG. Alright, let's see the Zekrus versus Zlo then.
Alright.
Let's see which. It's EU11. Or no, did they just finish? Yeah, slow one. And is the last game the no cause versus Flaka? Is it still somewhere? Not sure, I'm not seeing it on quickly on the battle list, but... Okay, it's in a room called Tournament 1v1.
Alright.
It's been going for 14 minutes by now. So let's join in. Last game of this round. No cause is a lower ranked player by his skill rating, but when he can play a game for this long, it means like he can't be like too bad. Often people's 1v1 rating is off because they haven't played 1v1 in a long time and they've improved playing team games. So Flaka seems to be getting the upper hand looking at the catching up. A vehicle lab in the northwest corner. Those guys are pretty limited in where they can move. Looks like a pretty clear winning position for Flaka right now. Got the paralyzers coming in. Got the big army. Some tanks now for no cause, but that's not gonna matter too much. Okay, now the air is coming in.
Right.
Lots of turrets in the base, so not sure if Flaka can quite yet reach that, but he has the eco advantage, so he can just wait comfortably for a moment and go for either the base or the com or whatever he wants. Lots of wrecks though there. Paralyzers weren't really super effective here. It's like he could have won that fight pretty easily with just more ground troops also, and they wouldn't have get picked off by the anti-air so easily. But in any case, it's winning.
I'm experiencing still massive delays. Trying to resolve that.
Now no cause is getting a lot of reclaim from the wrecks, but his problem is that he doesn't have enough energy right now to spend it. If the wind turned up, then he probably would have, but not for the time being. Okay, and Flaka getting now tanks also, or no, he resurrected the tanks, that's how he got them.
Like us getting some bombers.
Yeah. There's just still that one single AA turret in the base, so it's gonna be pretty free reign for the bombers, especially if they target the turret. And lots of slow thugs coming in when they reach the front, but they walk so slowly. It's gonna take a while
Luck is
before they get there.
gonna
And
decide to
Nokos
bomb
moved
the
his
north base.
commander to the north. His commander is totally naked there, so somebody, maybe those bombers would be enough to also blast the commander. At least if some ground troops came also to harass. This bombing the northwest randomly isn't doing very much. He just knows that okay, there's a base here, somewhere he's producing units. I will just assign my bombers to attack, cover as much ground as possible so something will hit, but that's not... you could get so much more. Just attacking the main base, where the real energy production is. Or at least target the lab. But yeah, the new ground deformation or decals look pretty cool when you have so much of just boom. Random terrain. At first I didn't even realize that it's new decals. I just thought some map had really weird added texture everywhere when I saw them. Still getting used to it. Still doesn't probably have the army big enough to break in. Nokos has sent his commander back to the northwest. Wanted to build another vehicle lab in the north. I think what he should do if he wants vehicles is build the lab in the main base so they don't get so long to reinforce, but okay, it doesn't really matter at this point, it's just like a defensive effort. Okay, now this army should be big
T2
enough to
lab.
push through to the
First T2 lab
base
of the
if
tournament,
Flaka
I
wants
think.
to go for it. Oh yeah. Oh man, and he's building a con first. He wants to get Mexis or what? He wants to go for a nuke.
Better safe
Who
than
knows?
sorry nuke.
Oh man, he's building turrets in his base. He just wants to be really sure that nothing happens to him. And in situations like this, it's like, okay, you can eco, but probably nothing bad will happen to you. But it's like, there's always the chance that, okay, somebody will come up with some crazy com sniping idea that you didn't really think of, and then you lose. Even if you had all the game in your pocket, when you give somebody enough time. But also, wasting your troops on a careless attack, okay, that can also lose you the game. But now he's attacking and it's like mostly successful. He's losing a lot, but there's really nothing left for no cause at this point. He can just push in with the remaining troops and that's it.
$1,000 metal in the bank.
Yeah, he's also walking his commander back and forth instead of consistently assisting, so... But he doesn't also have enough energy to support much unit production. And slowly but surely the Thug army is moving in.
There's a pyro attack already on the north right now. And that's...
Alright, and no cost resigns.
Perfect.
GG.
Alright, so...
Didn't want quite to get his commander dead.
Had to fix my ship.
And the round is finalized then. Let's see the next one.
You have to hit in the stats.
Oh, somehow the score reporting is starting at like 33% and 67%, so now I'm not surprised that people put the 100 in there. Alright. So the new pairings are in. It's Ragnar versus Slow, Petak versus Flaka, Lopatka versus Mighty Sheep, Goopy versus Jaskas, Randy versus Teddy, and No Cause versus Segrus. And the map is Mithril Mountain.
Alright, what are you gonna watch?
So let's see, who are the people who have gotten 2 wins? It's Randy, Goopy, and Teddy.
No cause, no.
Okay,
Do we
let's
watch
see this
Ragnar's Law?
Slow versus Ragnar matchup. That should be pretty good.
Oh, it was the similar what they played, huh? Okay. Oh. Can't tell whether my stream's still dying or not.
What's dying?
My stream. I have bad internet connection. I'll still hope that I'll be able to record at least some parts of it, but then the engine also. I tried to set up the new engine and it's kind of like stuttering a little bit, but you know, should be good. Should be better now. You reckon we're gonna see Armada?
Right now. It's 25 people watching.
Oh, perfect.
I don't know. It's like this map. I think you can start bots or vehicles, and you can start core or Armada. I don't know what they will pick. It's also which exact lab would be best counter to each lab. It's hard to say. It's like, okay, sometimes people say it's like Cortex bots beats ARM bots, but ARM bots is good against vehicles, but vehicles are good against core bots. But that's just oversimplification that might or might not apply to specific map or game. So it's Ragnar arm and slow is score.
Ooh, Ragnar.
Let's
That's
see
cool.
if Ragnar is gonna build warriors or centurions now.
Okay. I mean, they're pretty cost effective versus like scouts and.
I don't think it would make much sense on this map. It's too big to
Yeah.
really like use such slow units early, but he might still try it. And really slow starting wind. Both are adding solars and man, okay, Ragnar is going vehicles, but he's stalling for energy while building it because the wind is so low and he only has 2 windmills and a solar. Okay, now he's studying another solar. That's not so efficient. He could have had it for like some while already if he didn't like build half a lab first. But slow is also stalling a bit, but not so badly because he added 3 winds, not 2. So kinda
Pretty even so
slow
far.
start on the energy side for both, so kinda even in that regard. But yeah, it's vehicles versus vehicles. So Scout's cars are running out. Ragnar's sending 1 through both sides of the mountain, as is slow. They are high-fiving. They high-fived each other, and Slow's rascal got hurt a bit. The guys in the south didn't see each other,
Yeah.
and now it's Slow is just finishing the constructor. He has the 1 car and now getting more cars, but Ragnar's scouts are in there doing damage.
Actually dodged
Getting
around.
1 windmill. Getting 1 scout killed. And another windmill. And then they die. Not bad, not great. It's kinda what you could expect from getting guys out a bit earlier. But it's still not good to lose 2 wins, so Slow has they have Ragnar's added 3 cons and an LLT, but he hasn't moved any of the cons out yet, but now he's expanding with Commander, while Slow is expanding with the con and keeping his Commander building in the base for now. And building more and more constructors. Both are really spamming their cons. And Slow has a pretty sizable army of scouts, but Ragnar's now gotten a match for it, and Cortex scouts, they can't really run away because the rover is just faster than them. That was pretty very bad exchange for Slow. He lost all those scars while Ragnar almost lost 9.
Same, yeah.
And 5 cons for Ragnar. 3 cons, 4 cons for Slow. Is he gonna lose one? Probably not, there's the tanks to defend. But the scouts are gonna keep running. And might pick off one of these.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna go down. And then some mexes. Whoa, he moved his tank that was in position to defend to the south to anticipate, but that was not a good idea. He's still keeping the Pokon, but Ragnar's getting ahead on the mexes. Ragnar also stalling on metal pretty hard right now. He should probably take some of those constructors guarding his lab to go expand. Since they're doing nothing Just
Gets another con at the bottom.
being excess build power assisting to that. And still a lot of harassment going on in the Slows expansion. Those 3 tanks are gone. Oh no, it's not gonna even need the tanks. Cars get the vehicle con. Oh, and the tanks are maybe gonna get that other one too. This is brutal.
3 moving
No way
from
that
the
Slow is
bottom,
gonna recover from this.
yeah.
And Ragnar is killing the Slow's tanks with his commander that were attacking.
Oh, that too. That's rough.
Yeah, now it's just waiting to see if Slow will give up early or wait for some miracle to happen.
Ragn's
So
almost
he
two
knows
and a
that
half
Ragnar's
time.
commander is up front, so that can give like some chance of like maybe somehow sniping the commander, but he doesn't really have an army for it. But also, I'm not sure how much he knows that how much expansion Ragnar has. No, he's hasn't seen the like northern expansion of Ragnar at all, so he's in the dark about how rich Ragnar actually is. He just knows, okay, the commander has taken the western mexes, but if that was the case and Ragnar didn't have the like 5 mexes up top, then okay, maybe there was a chance, but now the go difference is just too big. So it's like 10 plus metal income to 37 and double the energy production too. It's like it's totally over. But okay, now that Slow has gathered this amount of tanks, if he were to try a commander snipe, maybe it would be possible. If he knew where the commander is first and would get a good surround. And the Ragnar's tanks would not interfere with it at all, but the middle is hard to get a surround anyway in. And Ragnar's getting bots there. And of course, Centurions, finally.
Now that he feels
He
safe.
really likes this unit. But now Ragnar has 13 tanks in the south of Slow's place. Okay, GG. Didn't
All
get to use
GG.
them. 。 . 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 .
All GG.
Let's see, what's the... Is there any other games finished yet? Goopy beat Jazz Cash. So let's check on the Randy vs Teddy match. That's the undefeated guys. Goopy is also 3-0 so far after the
Mad Lad might
win
actually
versus
win.
Josh.
Which lobby again?
It's somehow it's called Duel vs Barbarian AI. EU00.
Okay.
Oh, and now it's over. Didn't get too loud.
Me too.
Teddy won. Can see it in the lobby. Okay, let's see. I just got loading in. It's core bots for Teddy versus core vehicles for Randy. And then Teddy added a switched to a vehicle lab at one point, and he's just way ahead on expansion and then finishes the game with pushing thugs from a bot lab in the middle hill. So that game's done. And there's still Lopatka vs Mighty Sheep going, Attack vs Flaka going, and Zekros vs No Cause.
And let's go. Wait, Zekr's games. Zekr's versus no. Oh, it's like no cause. I thought.
Which game?
I don't know. I want to see Lopatka game. I think.
Yeah, we
how
haven't
good he
watched
can
it before.
perform.
Let's see what's the lobby called.
21.
Yeah, 21, now found it. EU21 duel. 10 minutes and 20 seconds going.
Yeah, quite unlucky. Did you manage to catch the wing flyer around? Or is it on?
Which replay?
I mean the wing flyer, the other cast. Like I still have like pretty big issues with connection. Like the game's even a little bit stuck. Okay.
Yeah, I'm now catching up to the Lopatka
I looked at it
game.
and my computer already catched up, and then Lopatka was suddenly dead. So.
Sheep starting Cortex bots, and Lopatka started bots too, and Sheeps had added air, and with the air raid annihilating bombers annihilating Lopatka's base, he tapped out. Sheep was also quite ahead on eco, so that game's just also finished. Had the time to catch up.
Doesn't it allow you to catch up? No.
Yeah, it's like it finished while I was like catching up. But I saw it to the end better.
It doesn't because you force quit, right? That's the thing. Okay. Pita game then?
Yeah.
12 minutes.
Let's see.
Somehow,
I
like
heard
when I
that.
had weaker computer, I catched up slower, and I was able to watch the
Yeah.
game. Now that I have like really fast loading computer, everything goes so fast you cannot like even watch the game
Ah, yeah, you can't
properly
see what's going on.
because it's so
Yeah,
fast. Like they also fix like the algorithm, and it's like 30-minute game, and it's like like
yeah, yeah,
cannot follow
yeah.
it.
I still see like some slideshow of what's
That's
going
that's
on.
that's good. That's better actually. I wish there was a speed because if you're actually joining like a public game, just to chill, it's uh
Yeah.
it's pretty annoying to catch up that fast. It's like as fast as possible.
So
Okay.
this Dark Flaga has been going on for 13 minutes.
Flacco still looks like he has something to fight.
Yeah, what's going on? I'm still loading.
Uh, well, the Vitak has made eco bombers and a lot of tanks, and Flacco still has some infantry left. Doesn't look like it's gonna be that long.
Oh, and okay, now they are coming in. Very similar to the last game between Lopatka and Sheep. The air finish killing the eco seals the deal.
Yep.
Yeah, and the army getting annihilated by the gunships. Commander in the bottom left. Not that much ground army for Petak right now, but a lot of air. But it takes a shit ton of banshees to actually kill a commander, so maybe that's off the charts still. But he's going on for the base to snipe on the anti-air bots with the gunships, so he can kill everything. Okay, and GG. He's typed GG, but he hasn't destructed yet, so
Now,
what's
Will.
going on? Okay, now it's okay. Yeah, it's the pretty uniform length of games. It's like when one game is like 2 minutes longer than the other, it's like that's enough time to like switch lobbies and just start rewinding. So was that the final game or still no cause versus Segros going on? Somewhere?
Maybe SSAO was the logging. Okay.
Yeah, that's in EU 11 duel.
Yeah, sure. Wait.
Yeah, 14 minutes and 27 seconds been going right now. I would bet it's a fast finish coming soon also, but let's see. And then for the next round it's gonna be back to Avalanche.
Which lobby again?
What?
Oh, no lobby yet, yeah. Zekr's still fighting?
Seems so. Looks like Zekros is getting a bit ahead on eco. Nokos had some nice raid. Zekros is ahead on energy. Okay, Zekros is tech-hitting. Some tier 2 while Nokos has air and bots and vehicles. Full trio in the base. But the lightning tanks are getting to Nokos' base. But
Oh, you did a nice raid actually. No cause. Yeah. Okay, I catched up.
the lightning tanks anti-air capacity is coming handy now. Shooting down some bombers that try to hit them. But Zekros has a lot more metal income right now, and okay, he's got 4,000 metal stored in the bank, so he just needs to spam some solars or whatever to finish this if he can't otherwise. But he's upgrading mexes instead, so okay, that's kinda brings you more metal, but when you already have more metal than you can use, it's like kind of waste of time. So they control about the same portion of the map, but the difference in economy is from Zekros just having
T2 maxes, yeah, as
these
well.
upgraded mexes. And Zekros has decently more energy production. And now he's pushing 4,000 metal. Gonna be accessing metal soon too.
The bulls.
But yeah, clearly no cause is better than his skill. This 15 skill rating would imply, but he's still like the underdog in this tournament clearly. Zekros is using his resources a lot just to like get these tier 2 mexes that he doesn't really need. It might be even his downfall if he don't really have much army now. He's got some bulls, but they're heading to the east, while Nokos has some troops coming from the south. But there's the tier 2 turret there, Pitbull, that can take a lot of it, but surely not all of it, and then he loses these tier 2 mexes, and it's not too great for him, but he's still in the better position. But also now his bulls are pushing like in the east towards Nokos' commander, but Nokos has the paralyzers there, which force the bulls back. And he should have had some Jaguar there to shoot also missiles at the air. So it's still possible that No Cause can win this.
Yeah. More resbots maybe?
Ouch. Losing so many of those tier 2 maxes, it's like it's crazy amount of resources actually. He's also losing the storage that comes from the mexes, so it is like 500 extra lost metal from storage on top of the production. But still,
Oh, yeah.
he still has 5,000 metal, so he's not
Well,
short on
they're
that.
now even on the metal income. Depends how much no cause
Yeah,
eats.
yeah, on income, yeah.
I mean, Zekra
Yeah,
still
it's
has
just the
4,000 in the
difference is
bank.
now like
I think
in what you have in the bank.
the power will be more. Like if no cause like knocks out the power, you can have all the metal in the world, but if you're like 20 or like 30 power income, then you're toast.
Well, no cause is right now stalling on metal, so he could actually
Could use his
reclaim some
builders.
solars in his base maybe
Well,
to
he has
get some.
reclaim. Yeah,
Yeah,
there.
actually he has reclaim that he could take, and that would like let him use pretty much his full build power possibly. Using tier 1 bombers to take on tier 2 mexes. Those mexes have so much HP, hard to snipe. But yet not a problem for the ground troops. Oh, and the turret, they just went past the turret with 3% HP. That should be targeted with bombers. That 3 HP pitbull.
Ooh,
Oh
Zekra's
man, is
commander
Secret
actually
really
in
gonna lose?
danger.
Yeah, actually both commanders, when you look at the bulls coming at the no-causes commander also.
Oh, well, Noko is
He's
actually cloaked.
cloaked, but if they see him, he's dead. But both commanders are in danger zone.
Oh no.
Okay, D-gun. Okay, that's... Okay, no cause is probably not gonna die. He's got a lot of energy production. No problem to keep cloaked.
Nokos is dead, right?
Oh man, but still no. So close, so close. Down. So close to a comeback. Yeah, and yeah, that was the final game. Alright, and the next round is in. It's Randy versus Ragna, Jaskas versus Sekrus, Slow versus Flaka, Lopatko versus No Cause, Tak versus Mighty Sheep, and Teddy versus Goopy. Let's check the game between Goopy and Teddy since they're the undefeated guys. Did you see what room is the Teddy versus Goopy in?
Not really, no.
Let's see. Or do they have their own room yet? Since they
I
only now
see the barbarian, maybe one.
seen the...
0-0 barbarian one. Is that the correct one? No, that's Goopy.
Yeah, let's see. Is Goopy in the lobby? I'm not seeing his name on the player
It's
list.
EU 0-0.
Oh yeah, 0-0, yeah. Oh yeah, I was looking at the player list, like it's alphabetically, but when it's not capitalized, it's not punched up with the other G's. So that's why I didn't see it. Alright, Goopy versus Teddy. It's how will they play this map? Goopy was like 1 week ago or so. I think it was last week, and he was losing a lot, and he was like not feeling good about it. But now he's really bounced back in this tourney at least. Though we haven't seen the games, unfortunately, not yet.
Do we get some there is some standings. I might show some standings on the score actually on the stream. And if it ever gets to the YouTube, but connection is really bad for me. Sometimes it's okay and sometimes it's not, but
Yeah, is there like have some people commented that the stream is looking bad for them at some parts, or
yeah, it should look bad.
how does it work? Does it like reduce quality when you can't upload as much, or how does it work?
I think I get some packet loss every now. Like my internet's fine, but I just lose connection for just like a couple of milliseconds every time, and that messes up a lot of things. I don't know what it is with the ASP. It's usually on Sundays. It's not the first time it happens. So.
Yeah. Now your voice is getting like choppy for a moment. But probably it's just a connection, and then it will be back.
Yeah. Now it's green. Like I'm trying to watch when I can actually talk and when it's not lagging. So I'm checking how much it lags.
Alright, game starting. We'll see what they start with this time. I wonder what starts did they do in the first round on this map. Who did they play actually? Teddy played Randy, and Gooby played Josh Cash.
Goopy some out of here.
Oh no, I was looking at the wrong round. Gooby played Lopatka on this map, and Teddy played Flaka on this map. So yeah, arm for Goopy, core for Teddy, and Goopy going LLT with building forward. Will he take the third mechs? Or what's the plan with this LLT? No, he just beat slab right there. But still has an LLT. It seems like
Goopy gonna open with
too early when you do 2 mechs. Why are you building LLT so early? You could do it after lab, and then you'd have the lab build for a second longer. And the tick is running out. But Teddy's with just a simple 2 mechs and getting grunts first, so there's really nothing to pick apart with the tick. Tick will though still see what's going on, so that's always valuable. 2 grunts and then a con for Teddy. And Goopy built a resbot for energy, and now a con. And now another con coming. And another LLT? Why would you build 2 LLTs so early? Okay, he's walking commander out. But, okay. He has pretty low energy production, somewhat big metal in the bank, but he gets his commander out really quick. So that's the plus side of this strategy. He really wants that pressure, and he's skipping even building mexes. He just walks and walks and walks. This is a pretty rushy build. Oh, and are you there?
Yeah, I crashed a little.
Yeah, but just the game, not the rest of your system.
No, I'm here. I'm gonna reload.
Yeah. So Goopy coming strong in the center. 2 rocket bots, following by plasma bots. Not pushing for the base, just like getting LLTs right in the front. So he can expand in the middle by having taken the strong forward position. We'll see how this plays out. Now he's only taking his 3rd and 4th mechs only right now, which Teddy has had for longer now. So Teddy's produced like 200 more metal, so not a huge difference still. And now Goopy has control of the middle, but his troops have a longer way to reinforce to the battlefield when he's so forward.
Teddy trying to go around here.
Yeah, Teddy's sending those grunts. He's taking them back to not die.
Might take
He's
off a
thinking,
mix,
okay,
yeah. I
I
wanted
will go
to
for the base,
mix,
but,
yeah. I would go
if
for the
I
mix. I
go
love
for
what
the
Teddy
base
does.
trade,
Because he might need the army. If Goopy actually pushes hard. Goopy coming in
okay,
with
the
the
rocket's
maces.
getting some shots versus the grunts. Okay, Teddy wanting to cut off the reinforcement route, killing
That's
the
good.
incoming bots with this group. Pretty nice move. And then he has gained control of the forward position that Goopy held. Goopy's running back. He's used a lot of his commander time just walking first out and now back. So now Teddy has like, no, the army size is pretty similar when they all catch up together in the mid. And now they're actually in the about center of the map, so it's similar reinforcement route also. And mexes are almost even. Teddy has one more now. And another one more when he resurrects that. Nobody's wanting to send like constructors to the sides yet. Or now Goop is sending one guy to take mexes in the south. Just at the same time that Teddy is sending a group of grunts just there. So that's not gonna pay off. And Teddy has the rocket bots versus Goopy's plasma bots, so he can just kite. Looking good for Teddy. Guy's also getting the mechs in the south. Goop is just pushed into the corner. But now big battle. What happens? Plasma bots are in range.
Teddy's
So they
killing
get
the
a little
back
more
of the base
damage in, but
in the
Teddy has...
meantime.
Yeah, that really did the job. And Teddy can retreat to the LLTs where he's pretty safe. Yeah, and Goopy's commander is almost dead from all the rockets.
50 H points.
Yeah.
Start
He's just
dancing.
waiting to die, I guess then. Wants to die by real hits, not self-destruct. Yeah. GG.
Well grinded down.
Pretty interesting push, but it's like then he didn't quite know how to optimize, like make advantage of the position. He just pushed forward and then he's like, why am I here? And then he just went back. I don't know what was did he have a more specific plan that somehow was watched? I don't know. Yeah, also the Cortex versus Armada matchup, but I don't know. That didn't really play that big a part in that but he didn't make any pawns pretty much because he wanted to like avoid that Grunt versus Spawn matchup probably.
Ragnar won Randy? Is that correct? They both joined.
So what's the
really
other
quickly.
games going? Sekrus beat Jashkash. Yeah, and Ragnar beat Randy. Still there's Patak versus Sheep and Lopatka versus No Cause. So let's check on the Patak versus Mighty Sheep somewhere.
That sounds good, yeah.
No, there's still also Slow versus Flaka going, but maybe the Patak versus Sheep, that's the highest rated game right now.
You conveniently named the lobby for me. Thank
you. Yeah,
that
that makes it the job easy. 9 minutes 20 seconds into the game. I wonder how long that last game took. Probably a bit under that. Yeah, that was 7.5 minutes. The game that we watched. And it's core bots for both. Pitak doing some raid early. Okay, Pitak getting the map control. And Sheep's complaining about the maps. Sheep's getting
he also
big fight in the center.
He didn't like Cooper Hill. He went into the stream to say me that.
Yeah, you know he's not doing great in the game when he's time to talk about that. Troop count is close, but Pitak has the much bigger eco. Though Sheep is resurrecting, that helps a bit, but probably not enough.
Energy.
When those thugs are really in your face in the base. But they have to back off now since they're pretty much evenly matched. I don't know. Does the Sheep still have a chance? If he could somehow beat the fight in that corridor and get the wreckage. But okay. Patak is already resurrecting those units, so that's pretty much game probably. Man, so many res, but that they really do the job fast. Though he's stalling energy to do it.
Sheep might actually have an opening to base Pitax, but that's gonna be their first, I think.
They're still like LLT by first mechs and the second mech, so he's not gonna get into the end with an army intact. Okay, and commander is gone now.
Yeah.
GG.
GG.
So there's still Lopatka versus No Cause and Slow versus Flaga. Which game do you want? One is for the final spot, and the other is for the guys who are 1-2.
I think Lopatka game would be nice with No Cause. I don't know how those guys perform. If they're still playing, that might be lower skill, but I think Zlo will beat Flaka most likely. No Cause did well in that game versus
Let's
Zekris.
check the Lopatka versus No Cause since it might be a longer game, possibly. So slow games are pretty long too, so who knows, but let's check it. Did you find it on the list?
Yeah, I think it's Lopatka get in.
Ah, Lopatka get in, yeah, that's right. That's right. Now I see it. Oh, have they started yet? Or did they just finish it?
They just finish?
So that game finished.
It seems
No
like No
Cause
Cause
won.
won. Interesting. Do players report their scores themselves, yeah? Or you do for them?
Be careful. Or let's see what's going on.
Which lobby was that? Zlo versus the 17-minute one, I assume. Okay.
It's EU11.
Yeah. And Zlo won. Looks like.
Okay. So yeah, it was core bots for both and yeah, battle in the middle and yeah, vehicles added. Oh, push to the north from the west and okay, and now Flaka's army is annihilated. And the commander is going down now.
Ragnar versus Goopy or Pita versus Teddy are the big games. How is
Let's see.
Pita doing? Goopy and Ragnar both 3-1.
Yeah, Teddy is now the sole leader. He's against Petak now, yeah.
You would want to see Pitak, Teddy?
Did we watch any Petak so far?
Okay.
That might be the longer game between Petak and Teddy.
Okay.
So who knows? Let's see that. Though I don't know.
I'm there.
Also, if Ragnar builds Centurions, that might be interesting too. Let's see.
I didn't see what you.
All right, let's go for Petak Teddy then.
Come here.
We have not started yet. Did the others games start already?
There we go.
All right. So who was the other matchups?
The other matchups, I can tell you, the other matchups is, well, Pita Teddy is this one, then Ragnar Gupi, Lopatka Flaka, which should be even, Zekrus Randy, No Cause Sheep, and Jazz Enzlaw.
Yeah, will be interesting to see like also what happens in the bottom of the bracket. If Lopatka now beats Flaka, then it's again close in the like who will get like 9th or 10th or 11th or 12th
Oh, yeah,
positions.
11.
Of course, it's most important like okay who wins or comes second, but it's always some position to fight for everyone, whole tourney. All the middle spots are still like really up for grabs.
Teddy opening bots. I assume Pitak will do also bots. They're even almost mirrored bolds. Like, oh no, Teddy's gonna get
I don't think
fourth wind.
vehicles make any sense here. Like, okay, you get the nice corridor in the south, but it's not enough. You're still too limited. Somebody will just put some turrets to close that gap and then expand freely. And you're left with no advantage as a vehicle player. But yeah, probably everybody will be favoring core bots except Ragnar might go for the Centurions, and I think Goopy said he started some game as Armada also, but it was tough matchup because of that, and he still won, but maybe it was like not like against such a player that could like make full use of the crazy Grunt versus Spawn micro. It's always like when the Grunt player's not paying attention, then you can do something. But if they're just going back and forth, it's like feels hopeless to like try.
Have you tried mixing in like resbots to help, or it's like too expensive and the grunts will overtake? Because if they poke you and you heal back, and sometimes works, you know.
No, not respots because they will just die there.
Yeah.
Because you want to go back and forth, back and forth, try to catch them like in a positions where they're
But if you go back,
not-
then you can use the high time to a little bit like heal your units up, so you can go do that back,
Hmm.
back again move.
like what you would prefer, like some higher range unit. Like okay, Centurion is the most accurate shooting one, but
He's so
also
slow.
the other heavier bots work. It's like when you got at least one, they can just keep shooting, and then you aren't the only guy taking damage when you are not in pawn range. It's like then they cannot just endlessly kite you because you have something to shoot from even longer range.
Okay, both players tend to really want to rush the hill. Pitag's up there first with his little trusty searchlight. Nice. I haven't seen the lights yet so far. I think I have them. Might have them disabled on my. I reset the graphic settings to play up for the bar standards. Looks interesting.
Petak also has the bit bigger energy production.
But is he using it? No, not really, no.
Not right now they're both accessing a bit. Oh no, Teddy is not accessing, but not stalling quite either. So that's actually probably okay. Com duel coming in.
Ooh,
Looks
Teddy
bad for
loses.
Teddy.
Well,
GG. Yeah, that's what you get for
that's what's
rushing
happened
the hill
on
sometimes.
Cooper Hill.
Yeah, the only fave for Petak. But yeah, if it works, it works.
Sure. God damn,
Can't be
that was
careless.
fast.
Oh yeah, now it's now it's also nobody has a perfect score anymore. So let's see what were the other games. Maybe it's the Ragnar versus Goopy.
Oh yeah, we should hit that definitely. My bad.
Yeah, it's in the Duel versus Barbarian AI
Okay.
EU00 server. 6 minutes in, joining in as spectator. Let's see what we find. Is it gonna be another Comblast right as we finish loading?
No, Guppy took the hill by the looks of it. Now doing really big damage to the Ragnar. And you guessed it right, Ragnar is going with Centurions towards the base.
And yeah, it is again that armor versus core matchup. Oh, Goop is Grunt doing damage in the back there. Barely getting quality. Almost dead, but he did so much.
Ragnar so swang should repair.
But also,
I think you can repair
also the
and
other
shoot yours
now
at
dead,
the same
so
time, no?
that's a problem for Goopy. I was just looking for in the west for a moment and didn't even see what's going on in the east, so.
Yeah, the east, like Ragnar Digand.
Yeah man, these Centurions are just too good, I guess.
Yeah, if you never go to commander range, of course. Like what you gonna do? Especially when they get to like hit some bill. Oh, one's in the Deegan range.
They can better focus on a specific unit than like other bots.
Ooh. Now getting damage on the commander. Goopy
Yeah,
stays in.
it's like
Perfect ranging.
Goopy still has nothing else to go for than. It's not like he can start building a new lab there, so.
Very well done.
So I think top is now like Teddy and Ragnar and Putak. All at four wins. Oh, and Randy has beat Sekurs.
$19 grunts. He's a little bit salty about losing so much. He had like big force to attack.
Mm. So now it's Josh versus Slow, No Course versus Sheep, and Lopatka versus Flaka. Still going, I guess.
Let's go Lopatka Flak, I think. Or
Yeah, we can check that.
well, because we want to get in some Lopatka games in as well. I think they're in a good match. Can you tell me lobby? Flaka here, okay. They've been really nice.
They're just 2.5 minutes in the game, so there's
Perfect.
or 3 minutes now. So should be far from over still. And let's see. Yeah, it's the standard Cortex bots for both. Lopatka sending. Okay, both are sending commanders out to expand. Both have an LLT in the base though in different positions. So Lopatka is defended from the north by the LLT. It is sending the commander south. While Flaka has the base LLT in the south corner of it and he's also expanding south, so his north side might be a bit vulnerable, so well, there's nothing to threaten it right now, but
Well,
maybe
Flaking
Sunday.
loses
Ooh,
mechs.
I'm getting that mess. Bad energy stall. Oh man, oh man.
Who gets the
That energy
LLT?
stall really hurt.
Loses the mech's corpse as well.
Yeah, and loses the turret.
Well, turret is repairable, like resurrectable, but yeah, not gonna be cool. Needs to get like a resbot, maybe resurrected. Killed some grunts in the middle from Flaka. Might resurrect those two. Goes for the back base. They're doing pretty similar like expansion styles. And
Yeah, it's kind of symmetrical.
not those silly hill rushes, right? What we saw.
A little skirmish between the grunts in the south, but I guess both sides lost almost equally. One side lost one and one lost two, so no big lead. But it's easy for Laka to resurrect these.
This mistake, Lopatka
So
making metal converters. He's stalling right now, and he's going like triple nano in the.
Yeah, he doesn't have the metal to.
He
support
doesn't
the
have
strong
even
leader.
like.
It's kind of wasted nano.
Well, he after nano he wants to make 6 energy converters, which was
Yeah,
the biggest
it's like
question. I think 2
it's
nano
lost the
is
tool.
fine.
And
3 nano.
also the converters, they're so close to everything.
Yeah,
Coming big for them, the nanos, it's like boom. Something
reminds
hits
me.
those converters, it's nasty.
Especially nanos, right? So you might lose
Yeah.
a couple of windmills, and that's fine. But
I really think that's okay. One energy converter makes sense. But when you have like now you have 400 plus energy when the wind is at its maximum.
needs more
It's
wind.
like you still cannot support more than one or two.
Let's see. Flacca also needs to take his sad mixes, and if Flacca just randomly accesses energy away, which he doesn't for now, he just hasn't gotten. Well, now he actually starts to. Then Lopatka might be doing better long term, right? Especially if he keeps on scaling the wind and can lock up the metal.
Yeah, getting the commander in the middle to build turrets first is nice.
Flacca is going to try to do things north, might get the Khan and the mechs. That will be pretty big as it will. Oh,
Yeah, let's see.
decides to engage the army and goes back.
Yeah, definitely should have sent one to check out the northwest corner.
Would be such a big opportunity. I guess he doesn't want to feed his army and get like counteract attacked himself. Like he also is expanding to the same position.
In case like this, I think the optimal way would be to just have sent
New rally
one
points, yeah.
single grunt
Yeah.
out in the back.
That's
And then
a
it
good
could
idea.
go to the western hill to chill for there. And then you can maybe use it later even if it didn't find anything right now. Even of course there now was this con to kill, but even if there weren't.
Fight in the north. Like Lopatka has reinforced that north army, and actually Fleka also gets 8 more runs. Lopatka might actually try to go. Well, we'll get good trade even with health bars looking like that. Kills 2 and loses 1.
Okay, now Flaka getting a lot of rocket bots, so he's wanting to take that LLT wall down.
Gonna siege it slowly, yeah. Lopatka might take north mixes, little by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's Lopatka gonna barely, 3 grunts alive, and that's
Even beats the
well
army.
enough.
Flaka
And he also
reinforcement.
has the Resbot coming in to the north.
Ooh, that's big actually. That's like that's like 250 metal, and 250 metal when you're getting like even 30, like 20 per second. That's a lot. That's funds a lot.
Yeah, he didn't go to the easternmost Rex yet.
We'll
I
pay
don't know if
for
he's
the
really
lost LLTs in the middle.
okay, if Flaka only sends these grunts to the... Okay, he can't get those Rex, but he already got some. Lopatka's really getting ahead on the eco due to having the northwest corner.
And middle.
But Flaka doesn't have
Middle as
his
well.
covered. And also like 2 extra mexes in the center.
Needs to reclaim his base if he wants to actually. Yeah.
Flaka should use his rocket bots more. Because it's kinda like now or never. He really has this army, he must make use of it or he will just get outrun. Like outnumbered.
I'd say out ecoed.
But now he is, yeah, and those... he lost like 1 rocket bot for 4 plasma bots, so that's good.
Only 1 resbot working for Fleka? Okay, started to actually put everything. And then...
And now big grunt army in the north.
Yeah, could do a really strong counterattack.
Yeah, there's some LLTs in the north, but nothing to stop this army. Or he could go for the base. Lopatka is adding some turrets to defend his base from the attack, but he will lose the north if Flaka goes there, and he is going there.
And
But that
Flaka
just
will
makes the
resurrect.
economic situation kinda even. The question is that what happens in the battle in the south. Right now, Lopatka has the high ground, so that helps him
Let's
get maybe a bit, I don't know, kinda equal trade still.
Well, it's like thugs can shoot back on the Rakos. So Flaka cleans up the top. Will go for the base. Lopatka desperately trying
Yeah,
to set up more LTs.
there's enough grunts to defend in the northwest now,
It might be even feed
so that
now.
should get cleaned up. At least won't be doing any damage to the base.
Well, Lopatka has lost his thuds in the middle fighting LLTs, and Flaka has some thugs on his own. It would be nice if they... Wait, is the max values really different? A couple of back maxes haven't been taken, especially from Lopatka. The south one.
Yeah, he's sending 3 cons to the north now, but nothing to defend them, so they might get picked off by these grunts. And the grunts in the north, they've all been resurrected actually.
Well, his metal makers, which he made 6 of them, are pumping 6 metal.
Yeah, now
Pretty
he has a
consistently.
shit ton of energy production now, so not that. Oh, he's building 12 more, though he doesn't actually need more. Now he had a like good number, but now he wants to triple it. There's also good amount of wrecks in the northeast for Lopatka to resurrect.
Yeah. I wish
And-
like Flaka would maybe make a nano there. Would be really nice in those fights, especially from Daniel.
Yeah, he could
If he
have made
could
like
afford.
a nano and then some turrets and sent one guy to take the mexes. Okay, now he's sending resbots there. And the grunt battle in the north is raging.
Yeah, the north is weird. Flaka had more army, but right now Flaka has finished the
Yeah, that
exploiter.
armed battle instructor. They are also really fast to repair.
And
That's
tanky
the
as well.
big benefit of them. Much faster to repair than any LLT or
LT? That's
like
interesting, yeah. Like south is looking dire.
Yeah, now
Lopatka has army
and
control
Floppa is,
actually.
e-stalling. That hurts. His turrets are not shooting.
What do you think if Lopatka
Would be really
threatened
bad
middle?
for Lopatka if Flaka did have E.
Yeah.
Now the wind is like 1. So both are stalling hard. When the wind range is this wide, you should definitely get a storage.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if you'll storage will pay back immediately once it goes to 19.
Yeah. It's like, okay, when you have accessed like 50,000
Yeah, Flaka.
metal all game, it's like extra storage would be like instant 5,000 energy in practice. If built at the right time.
Interesting. Lopatka has converted most of it. Like he actually was correct with the. Flak also starting it, but yeah, you still need storage for sure.
And in the north, now battle again. They are taking that that armed mechs died, and I think Lopatka should. There's a twin LLT there, so that might be hard to breach
Hard to
when it has also guys
focus
repairing
on
it.
both
So
fights at a time.
that's strong.
I like Lopatka's, like he just fight moves his thugs and focuses more in the north with his macro. I don't know where Flaka is
Yeah,
trying to
it's hard
defend.
to choose what's the right spot to focus, but both can be important. As long as you win somewhere, that would be nice.
I think it's better to fight move the thugs on the south and not pay attention to them if you want to win north, because they will fire like downhill, right? So they get the max ranges as a
Now
steady
there's
said.
so much wreckage in the south that if Lopatka can push Laka away from that position, it's like
He goes for a breakthrough in middle. We'll
yeah.
run into Exploiter and should take it down. No problems. Then pushes Flaka
Oh
from
yeah,
the weak
now he's
line.
getting the north mexes. It looks like
Should be game,
Lopatka,
yeah.
definitely.
Looks like game to me.
Yeah. That's like 4,500 metal in reclaim in the south battlefield. And Lopatka also taking all of the center mexes into top north now. And that hero double turret. No, it's not gonna go down in the north. I don't know if it ever will. It has like a crazy amount of experience. Now Lopatka should maybe add like another lab in the base, because he can't spend all that metal he's reclaiming otherwise. Or why not get like something like vehicles in the center?
Vehicles, yeah, more nano, more vehicle. Nanos and vehicles is easy. Or spam thuds, I don't know.
Yeah, or you could go for something like the plasma battery or whatever. Just need to build
Air.
something now it's actually accessing.
Air. Oh, he's
Just a
he's
shit ton of,
accessing a lot,
cores
like
attending the map.
he's accessing like 50 metal a second. Yeesh. Needs some storage. He's eating the metal. Well, you know, dipping the planet, I guess. He secured
And he
most of
also
the
has
hill.
like some grunt now going to the windmill.
Yeah, I see. That's a big
Oh yeah,
army.
and this is the final game going on. The others are all finished.
Alright.
Just Cash a bit slow. Mighty Sheep
Just got a
bit
bit slow.
low
That's
cost.
interesting.
Yeah. Josh is a strong player. He just hasn't
De-rustified, yeah.
not quite at the same level as the top guys, but still like he can beat anyone potentially, at least in single games. And yeah, now the full round is over then.
Let me refresh this and press here.
So Lopatka won, and we got the new rounds now. So it's Lopatka versus Josh Cash, Flaka versus Sekrus, No Cause versus Slow, Goopy versus Mighty Sheep, Attack versus Pro Randy, And
Teddy
Teddy
versus Ragnar or sheep versus? I mean, all of them are good. I don't think we have much Randy though. To be fair.
Yeah, maybe not. And yeah, it was against Petak. But Teddy and Ragnar
Which sounds really
is
good.
maybe
Yeah.
still that's always interesting matchup.
Yeah. 4-1. They're both 4-1. Randy's
Yeah.
trailing. Oh,
Yeah, Petak is also 4-1, but I think Teddy and Ragnar is like at least for me.
gold
It's,
standard. Yeah.
yeah, it's just interesting matchup always.
It's feels like
Let's
Monster
see, the
Pie.
map is now Mithril Mountain again. No, this is the final round. This is the final round. So
it's the 6th round for me.
No, sixth round. Yeah. Sixth round, yeah.
There is the 7th round.
Still Mithril, yeah. So 2 rounds to go. Let's see, people are just starting.
Sheep. I found it. 213.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm joining now too.
Perfect. Spring crashed. Great.
Yeah, for me also. I don't know what's going on, but let's try again. For Teddy, apparently too, it crashed. Yeah, second, it doesn't work for me at all right now.
Server connection timeout. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess they should stop the game if there's something going on and then try again. Or they're now just trying to join. I don't think it's gonna work. Or is it? Okay, they're getting in now, so it was just a
It was Ragnar.
moment. Yeah, it's loading for me now.
Okay, yeah. Looks good for me when you say. I hope it's not the laggiest host. I think the ones with the one. There was this. Becca said like one host is more overloaded than others.
Like, is it constantly or like it sometimes bugs out or?
Oh, it's sometimes, but it's really bad for 8v8.
Yeah.
It's really bad. I
Yeah,
guess it's
I
how
had
much you
one
play.
game, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 weeks ago, that this was like just became unplayable at some point. But it was like a big team game.
Yeah, I think the regular game should maybe get like a different host or like House Locked. So the big game, right? Because if you somehow end up on a cluster where there's like 8 guys playing like 2-hour chickens, and the server gets like a little bit stressed after that, then your game is. At least that's how I understand it. But okay, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's talk about
I
this
think
game.
like 2 hours games of chicken, it should be pretty regular occurrence, so it shouldn't.
Yeah. Bots,
fuck up too
bots
much.
versus vehicles, actually. Armada vehicles versus core bots.
Yeah.
What do you think
How
about
is
that?
Ragnar building so little E before lab? He's
don't need
stalling now,
much.
it makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I usually suggest to go. You can do solar two. Solar 2 windmill is fine on most maps. I think he just wanted to be greedy, but not with the vehicle lab, man. Not with the vehicle
Yeah,
lab.
it's like, and also in general, it's like you want to build as much energy before lab as you can without excessing, because
Well, then you can
it's
go
like,
for
it's like
5
It's
mineral
it is
storage.
like constantly working while you're just sitting there for the lab to start.
Yeah. Even
Unless you
I'm
want to get like a super early tick out or super early scout vehicle out, then it's like okay, you want to
I also discovered
prioritize that.
that
But
you can
when
get a
you're
little bit more.
starting with a constructor, it's just build energy before, man. Both starting pretty slow, just spamming economy first. And is Ragnar like anticipating that? Okay, he's going core bots, so I'm just gonna spam constructors. But though he did build that one LLT as an insurance, so it's like it's mostly covered. He could still bring in his commander in if some big horde
What
came
do you
out.
think about his
So
8
radar would also
constructor?
help to see that coming.
Hello, do you hear me?
Everybody's saying now, Ragnar hates radar, and it's true, it's true.
You hear me?
Second?
You hear me or no? I'm trying to talk.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
You're
hear you
talking
now.
over. Okay. Do you hear me bad or should I like adjust?
No, I hear you at least now.
Okay, great. Did you saw like? Oh no, well it doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, I was just wondering because I tried to say something and then you talk a little bit over, and I'm not sure we're there. You hear me or
I'm
no?
just trying to finish what I started, yeah.
Sure.
Teddy has a lot of grunts now, but all in the defense. Okay, now he's taking a big bunch of them. 10 or eight that he's moving out with.
One is already killed mechs there. For the Ragnar making another LLT.
Yeah, it was like a dead spot.
But
So,
Ragnar
good.
loves his strategy versus slow. He's gonna use the similar strategy as versus slow. A lot of scouts, 11 scouts heading for Teddy's base in the back. But Teddy has plenty of grunts. This one could go really bad for Ragnar.
Too much with all these grunts.
Yeah, and let's see.
So now the grunts are moving out, so there might be an opening. Let's see. Might be able to snipe that. Okay, now Teddy's moving back.
Oh.
That con is still low HP target, so just need some good maneuvering or slip up by Teddy to do it.
Ragnar will lose a constructor vehicle.
Yeah.
You cannot resurrect it either, also if you're playing vehicles.
Yeah, that's a downside. Yeah. But he has 5 constructors guarding the lab now.
And didn't commit going through with scouts on the bottom.
Ragnar spent so much metal on these 5 constructors that he doesn't have much of an army.
Oh, and the scouts get in, maybe.
Yeah, they're going at least. Okay.
Might lose 2 or 3 if Teddy intercepts.
Match, but
tried with the max. Tried with the max self deck.
That's funny.
Doesn't lose much.
And now those scouts are potentially trapped.
Go back. Okay. On the bottom, I see Teddy has launched an attack. We'll switch to that soon.
Ooh, not good. Losing those for... He didn't have to attack there, but...
Well, gets 2 mixes for his troubles. Teddy on the bottom.
Yeah, he's still not behind. He has lots more grunts. They could have been bigger annoyance just staying alive there, though. Not going for the LLT. So economy is kinda even now. Teddy a bit ahead. Bit more energy.
Ragnar drives by almost Teddy's forces, and Teddy pulls some of them back. Who will try to ambush?
No. And scouts going in the north again.
Interesting, Ragnar's commander might be in a little bit danger. I don't know how well
Oh,
he can climb.
Here's the tanks, so it's no trouble.
And he's actually hugging the wall. Okay, and the tanks.
But that does he mean he kinda has to...
Well, right
keep
now,
the tanks?
Ted, right now, Ragnar can also just kill Teddy if with the perfect. Oh!
Oh, now the tanks are going down.
Ragnar.
Okay,
Ragnar's
okay.
dead, I think.
He got careless.
No, like
That's
he
it, I
pulled the
think.
tanks away. Oh no!
Yeah. Okay,
I
there's
was
tanks protecting him, so no problem. But man, he just moves out. Too confident.
We thought it scared away. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
I thought he's gonna come like because his first position was really good, where's next to that hill or wall, right? Because they can't really go up to you and you
Yeah,
can degun them, right? One by
yeah.
one.
If he'd made like some LLTs first and then moved out, but I
That
guess he
was
was greedy
definitely
and wanted to
giving.
move his commander. Okay, I will get better positions for my first LLTs. And I don't even want to keep my tanks defending here. I'll just have to attack as quickly as I can, but greed doesn't always pay. So let's see. Is this the only game that's been finished now? Looks so.
Right, we're in.
So, Petak versus Randy then.
Itak versus Randy. Lobby name?
Where is it?
Itak, Flakka here, Flakka
It's
Zekus.
EU 14.
EU 14.
Oh, but the game's just finished.
It looks like Randy lost. One. Randy says not going to plan, so.
Yeah, looks so. So what then? Guppy versus Sheep.
Yeah, sounds a good pick.
Or... yeah, that's maybe the most interesting.
I wanted actually. What should like a Zekris? 10 minutes there.
It's EU 19 for Guppy versus Sheep. $10 in. So now it's Petak and Teddy in the lead with 5. And then it's nobody in the remaining games can quite catch up to them. But if they win 2 games in a row, then it's possible. And okay, then Patak or Teddy also has to lose for other people to catch up. Wow, some walls. That's the first one in a while.
Well, they're good with the spacing. They should be. They're just tricky to build.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting position. Let's see who's actually ahead here. Guppy has this tug ball that's doing pretty good.
Sheep's a little bit richer by the looks of it, at least when reclaiming.
Also, Sheep has some bots coming down the east flank to Guppy's base.
But let's see, Goopy really threatens the base of the main production base. Wow.
Yeah.
All the grunts are, you
Yeah,
know, not
the middle
nice,
line
but he might
also.
be able to give ground and still get it.
Yeah, I think some pounders will be good here.
Yeah, but the lab's not gonna be soon there already.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Also, sheep is stalling metal. Okay, now he's not anymore because he reclaimed some of the wreckage there, but he's gonna lose those resbots.
Lab's down.
Yeah, but that's only one lab of the three, so
Yeah.
not the end of the world. And in the Goopy's base, I guess the attack didn't do too much.
But
Sheep's
also didn't lose all that much as well, so that's good for
yeah,
Sheep. He gets majority of his tanks back as well.
still looking better for Goopy right now. Though the HLT is might discourage the worst attack, but these 3 nanos in front of the HLD, they might be good to pick out, and then Sheep doesn't have really much build power after that. But Goopy deciding to back off for now.
He wants AA because he solved shurikens.
Yeah. Yeah, he's building that, but he's stalling energy hard right now. Even though the wind isn't even bad.
Going for the nanos
Okay,
as you instructed.
Yeah, some turrets down. Sheep is ahead on Mexes right now, I think.
Shouldn't Sheep like
And
build some lab? He's going pretty greedy. Might be like just an auto AFK. Like his commanders can be like ridiculously open right now. Okay, realizes it and moves it away.
Goop is sending the thugs south down. I think he wants to go for the commander.
Yeah, he saw it. Yeah. Technically, could
But
take
yeah,
like 4 mix spot out as
he's
well.
pretty behind on eco. So yeah, it's either go for the commander or go for the base. I don't know. Sheep could just take a transport and fly his commander out of there. So that's
Oh yeah,
one thing.
he is already building it nice.
Yeah. But also.
Ooh, fighters from Goopy.
Just taking out the northeast expansion, he definitely can do it, and
He spotted
it
the
could
trend.
give him like the production advantage. So Sheep does have 2000 metal in store.
Ooh, fighter going for trends. Will he load?
Oh yes,
He will not load. He will not load. He will load at the last moment, I think.
Yeah,
And make
he
a,
just needs to kill that but will the fighter? Yeah, the fighter goes down, and man, that's close.
Oh, that's hot escape. Needs more. Oh, hey, bots.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Those delayed AA bots versus shurikens win the game. Interesting. GG.
That's cool. Really didn't know how it's gonna go until the end. Even though the eco difference was really big for Sheep, it wasn't like that's not always enough.
Okay, let me refresh this. So no cause. What about Black Zekers maybe, or I don't know, Jazz
Let's
Cash.
see. Yeah, let's check that.
Black Zekers, yeah.
So what's
14
the whole...
minutes.
Yeah, okay, it's named Flaka versus Sekros. That's
Yeah,
easy.
that's why I picked it. Kinda.
Yeah, I don't know what's the setting like on challenge that when you report scores, it's like suggests these like 100 to 0 or something 33 to 67.
That's for
But
break even. It's like the last standings. If you go to the standings, it will be the last. The last tiebreaker essentially after book holes, because you can
yeah,
have.
I'm now editing these hundreds to be ones to make it clearer that what's going on.
Hmm. I think my okay. Stream might be a little bit flickering with black. I'm not sure what's happening there on the second monitor. Okay. So
So
let's
now
see.
it's
It's even game.
vehicles versus vehicles start this time.
Really even game. Zekros is ahead on metal but loses in damage. And Flaka is a little bit behind in metal. And well, now they're a little bit the same, but I think Zekros generally has a little bit better position.
Yeah, those bots coming from Flaka in the north might be good, but there's a lot of turrets there actually.
And
For Zekros.
shurikens with the support of rumpies, or what they call the raiders, brutes, right? Can push
Yeah,
through.
yeah, that's gonna take a lot of mexes and kinda put Flaka in the corner. And those thugs are of course slow. But at least he can defend in the corner easily with those troops. But in the southwest corner the fight is also going. Artillery versus missile trucks. Zekros backing off from the battle now.
I think the Zekros is really focusing on smashing. Look at how much brutes there is. Although
Yeah, I
bots
think
are
this, okay.
counterattacking.
These brutes could go for the base of Flaka, but okay, now he's sending some to
They
wipe
will,
out these thugs that
yeah,
killed all the LLTs.
yeah, but all those
And
thugs
some to the
damaged,
south.
and with shurikens, they're dead.
Yeah, the shurikens.
And there's more army pushing into
Yeah,
the base
looks
now.
like it's Zekrus's game now. With that army approaching Laga's base. And that Laga's army in the southwest, it's not enough to kill the commander, so.
Power is gonna go out.
Yeah, that's a lot of advanced solars. And
And
also Laga's losing in
commander,
the.
Flaka could degun 3 tanks.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, gets 3 tanks. Oh my god, fights all across the map.
Yeah, that's what he needs though before they. But still loses the lab, so. Yeah, he doesn't have anything left. No counter press.
Well, he also made it almost to the.
He's also gonna lose his commander in like. It's down to 7 HP. But yeah, that was a lot of different battles going on in the end. It wasn't too long ago that it could have
3
gone.
or 4, yeah.
It's so hard to like in situations like this to decide like what front to focus on. And okay, how do you know where's the enemy force, where's the meaningful battlefield to take?
Okay, so now we
When to go
play
for base, when to go for
Arch
commander.
Simcats, right? Everybody has finished?
Yeah, now it's the final big map.
Right.
Oh yeah, this was the last game. So what's the situation? Petak and Teddy in the lead. And Ragnar also 1 point away. So one of those three, or two of those three are gonna go in the finals. And who are they playing? Teddy is playing no cause. Okay, that's pretty guaranteed win. Tak is playing Lopatka, and Ragnar is playing Flaka. Okay, I guess they will all win, and it will be
What's the
Tak and
closest possible
Teddy in the
game?
finals.
Sheep's Law, I mean, we could watch. They're both 3-3.
Yeah,
Let's do Sheep's Law. I think their styles are interesting as well.
Let's see. Also, there's no like now it's kind of also like at first the matchups were kind of random in skill, and now in the middle like okay, you sort the best performers against each other and the worst against the bottom performers. But now it's like a lot of people have like already fought the guys who have performed similarly. So now it's like also this like Eddie versus no cause. So it's like the first player versus the last, or almost. Like Eddie and Petak both have the like
same score,
lowest performed opponents.
Wait, so but Pitak won Teddy, right, in his match?
Second?
Pitak won Teddy in his match, so he's ahead.
Oh yeah. That's the. But still, for if there's still gonna be the finals between the top two.
Yeah. 1-2 minutes.
So between them, the tiebreaker doesn't matter so much. Apart from okay, who has the Petak gets to pick the first map then.
I'll take a little break while they wait. If Zon needs 1-2 minutes as well, I'll set up so it loads.
Can you set up your computer to like view some game?
Do we jump into other game or do we watch this Law versus Sheep?
Let's see. What's the Slow versus Sheep sounds good, I think.
Yeah, it will load on my game. I'll be back in literally 1 minute, so.
Yeah.
I'll just
grab if there's just like
it should load.
Like a zoomed out view of the game, then people can see it while I talk. So the game isn't started yet between Slow and Mighty Sheep. And Mighty Sheep is 3-2, while Slow is 2-3. So this game will decide which one of them plays better. It's gonna be a different map from the previous ones. A bigger map for the last game. Sheep is pretty good at big maps, but Slow should be good too. It'd be pretty interesting to see.
Yep, I agree.
Here, due to the long distances, vehicles could be useful, but also there's some reclaim. But I will have to check how much reclaim. Not too much.
Like 200, I think.
Yeah, like okay, if you go bots,
maybe on the bottom even more.
To make a res bot, especially when you can switch it to making energy, sucking the trees afterwards.
The trees are pretty fat too, like 400 each. Oh well, 200 some.
But maybe not so much rocks that it would like make vehicles hopeless. And they're sort bunch up in a way that okay.
I think Cartouche just ate it with the vehicle con to start.
Yeah, they're not like spread out across all of the map, so yeah, it's possible to take when it with vehicles. But let's see, which one will they pick? Sheep with core and Slow with Armada. And these mexes are decently... Okay, the max size actually varies mex by mex, which is pretty annoying. Some are like 1.7, some are 2.2. So that's already a meaningful difference. Usually it's the bigger the mech size, the better vehicles are, because the light tanks are more metal hungry than light bots, which are more energy hungry. But also on a big map, the speed of the construction vehicle can help you when you have to reach long distances, expand faster. And it's like bots versus vehicles matchup. We'll see how it goes. Especially with the core bots, it's like so annoying to not have a fast scout. But of course the grunts are a great raider. Sheep starting with the resbot first, taking the rocks. Slow has the scout cars moving out. And Sheep has the laser turret to defend against that, so they won't hurt too much. Although the resurrection bot is a possible target for the scouts. But this one scout, this looks like it's gonna die to that grunt. And the second one is just going to chill there and see what happens. Sheep also has the one grunt moving down south to at least force Slow to put some defense up. Or do his con vehicle. And looks like Slow is not bothering with the rocks. He sees them at least. But it's so and so if they're really worth it at this point to grab. They don't provide that much still, and it's a bit of running around. But I think you should at least take the nearest ones with this con vehicle that is now assisting Lalabe, but not really doing anything because you're metal stalling and have the commander there also. Also Sheep is taking the commander out to expand. There's some LLT there, any raids and also scouting from getting into the main base, main hill. While Slow has his commander just guarding the lab. And okay, now he's sending the construction vehicle out. And in the south, the grunt is taking on those southern expansion, which is totally undefended. Takes the one max, but didn't push further. Okay, now Sheep is moving that guy again. Taking on the...
Slow's lab battle.
Ouch. He's busy trying to micro
The grunt, yeah.
Right down south. Yeah, it doesn't look good for Slow.
Also in the north.
He has more mexes right now, but...
Yeah, but he's literally, like, his lab doesn't work at all.
Yeah. He's really banking that metal right now. He could have tanks instead. And also it means like he's accessing energy all the time that he could have been put to units instead. Okay, now he's back. Production. And in the north there's some tank versus grunt action. The grunts kill one tank, but one retreats like with barely his life. 10% of HP or a bit more. And another tank there going around in the middle north. It gets caught up by the grunts due to the slowdown from the hill, and then it dies. Well, but at least that takes one grunt with it. But it's also something to resurrect for the Sheep. Now Sheep has a lot of cons, like 6 cons out expanding. But Flaga has 4 cons when expansion, but one of them is even idle on the hill where he built that radar. And right now, it doesn't look like Slow is really has anything to punish Sheep from spamming these cons so much more than him. More like Sheep has these grunts going about and keeping Slow busy. And killing some teams too, but at very least keeping him defending. Okay, these 2 grunts are gonna take, okay, they took the low HP tank and now they're gonna take some of these mexes down.
Radar as well. Radar is pretty important.
Yeah, this doesn't look good for Slow at all.
Also beat him on the south with 2 more grunts.
Yeah.
Like these guerrilla tactics, really good for Sheep. While he's taking the middle himself.
Yeah. Slow has a lot of unspent metal, over 1k. That's really the big key here. He's like
You got like 400
no,
just from standing. Like
ahead on metal produced actually, but
need to
on
spend it,
current
yeah.
production, Sheep is ahead. He like Slow had a timing here that he was ahead on metal, but okay, idling of the lab was one thing, but even beyond that, he was like not assisting enough, strongly enough when the time was right. So then his positions got overwhelmed by all these grunts because he had no tanks to defend. And now it's just collapsing. He's back to only having the hill and this sneaky guy up north. So looks like, okay, maybe some kind of com snipe could still happen. But the center is like really fortified by Sheep now. I don't think Slow is really familiar with all the like tactics for killing a commander with air. And also there's this. Actually, when the commander is in that lake in the middle, it's like, okay, I think there's a. Now Sheep is like on the shallows of it, but if he goes a bit deeper, it will go so the commander is fully submerged.
I think it's like maybe 30. I don't think he'll get submerged, no. It looks about like 20.
It's close.
Maybe just in the middle, like literally here.
Yeah. Okay, it's hard to say from here. But also it's like, okay, if you're in the middle, what can even hit you? Of course, commanders can shoot commanders, but you can't like do a Janus drop in the... Or maybe you can. Maybe you can be on the shore and still hit the middle. But I don't think it's something that Low really has done or is familiar with doing. He's rather adding a bot lab here. And it's Sheep who has air and coming with the bombers. Slow is gonna do his fiend. And of course the paralyzers are coming out, so that's gonna really slow his movement on the map.
Didn't even see the bombers. Nice.
Can't defend before AAA, so it looks very over.
-5 wind on the first run, like -2 mixes and 12 wind. That's big. I thought he's gonna use those shurikens for stopping the tanks, but apparently he doesn't. Okay, remembers. Yeah, I thought he made them with that like purpose, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. they're so fast that okay, he can do this and then even take them to south to help the grunts there. But okay, okay.
Slow gives up.
Slow realizes that the position is over. GG.
You tell me the game then.
Let's see. Randy and Jaskas is finished with Randy winning. And what's then left? There's let's see Sekrus versus Goopy.
Yeah, I was wanted to suggest the same.
They should be
19. EO 19, I think.
Yeah. This could be a long tough game or could be fast too. Don't know really what to expect.
Oh, I think both of them like fast games, so I'm surprised that we even get there. Like Zekr's like
don't know.
vehicle Allens, Goopy loves commander Allens, and you know a lot of troops. I thought it should go explosive.
I think Sekrus is like likes early or like really early game aggression, but after that he's like often likes to go more for eco like in the middle game rather than big assaults. Like we saw in the game versus Lopatka, where he was just all in
Zekr's
on
won.
like...
Zekr's won. Something happened. I catched up too fast. You can maybe catch up a little bit slower. God
yeah,
damn it.
yeah. I just started watching the catching up now. It's like ARM vehicles versus ARM bots. It's both commanders in the middle. Both are adding bot labs in the middle. So a big fight there. And in the... Okay, there's some fighting in the south. Looks like Goopy is getting ahead on Mexes. But Zekrus getting some raids going in, but... Okay. Zekrus beat the commander. Didn't quite catch how that fight went when I was looking around the map, but...
Yeah, as I said, I wanted to say,
fast.
maybe I was muted. I wanted to say, like, watch the mid, because it showed me the whole game in like 5 seconds, and I was like, oh, this game is looking really good. Oh, they have nice positions. Oh,
Yeah.
Zekrus won. That's it.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what's there left still. So there's Patak versus Lopatka and Teddy versus No Cause. Let's see. Are the both games still going? Patak versus Lopatka is only 2 minutes in, so let's check that.
Yeah, as I wanted to say, yeah, how it's only 2 minutes.
Yeah, they had some break there, I guess.
Would be interesting if Lopatka wins. Oh my god, I don't have cursor.
Yeah, it's possible. Not likely, but possible.
Lopatka's queue is nice and long. He's been getting good.
The longer the queue, the stronger the player. But hey, look at the Ducks queue. 84 grunts.
Oh yeah, that queue. That he just like presses one button. I bet it's the factory queue widget. Maybe. I don't think. He said it's all by himself.
But yeah, it's interesting that Ducks has already queued like anti-air at this point. Okay, it's really down the line because he does have like 80 grunts there before that, but he's anticipating for that already at this point. Right now Lopatka has more economy, but now the grunts are attacking in the north of the Lopatka's hill, taking.
He managed to defend it. He managed to defend the south.
That corner. And
those gonna max.
But the other raids get shut down. I think.
Nope. Still in. Still one grunt in.
That guy's still going strong. Also in the
south, he lost 1 to
1 HP on that one grunt, but that guy is retreating. Because okay, you cannot take on a constructor with 1 HP. Just boom, reclaimed in a second. But yeah, going down on that wind. Now Lopatka wants some resurrection for the lost stuff. For the lost wind, lost mexes, lost cons. Then he can bounce back. Like they have similar income now, but Lopatka has some metal stored up, unlike Ptak. But he really misses those 4 winds. If he had those winds still, it's like he would be able to produce so much more. But oh man, he's again making a lot of metal makers. When he's stalling energy, that's sad. That's sad, man. So that's a big drain on his economy. A commander in the center for Lopatka, getting turrets just in time to stop this wave of these grunts. They won't be able. There's not enough of them to get past that other LLT either. But okay, there's a gap between them that he can sneak through, but there's nothing really undefended left. There's or this one con to the south can be picked off. It's not protected by LLT right now. But also Lopatka attacking with his grunts in the north. But it's protected by LLT, so not getting through there. Now Petak has the better energy.
Gets that con really you mentioned.
Some field power, second lab or something. Now the wind is so high that he's actually getting use of those metal makers.
All planned out, yeah.
But banking 1,500 metal. And Petak is adding air lab. And a lot of grunts going in the middle. Okay, Lopatka has queued a vehicle plant in the center of the map with the commander.
Could lose, just as easy.
That's a nice position for the commander. Some LLTs there. And then he can produce the
Really,
table.
like his army is on the other side, like he effectively is really blocking himself.
But yeah, this is still like a very, very even game, though it's like the
Mhm.
guy from the top of the bracket and the guy from the bottom. It's still competitive.
Well,
And looks like
Pitag's gonna
Pitak is
bomb.
gonna lose that constructor in the south. So it's protected by LLT, that's not enough. Or is it? Oh man. Yeah, he loses the LLT, but oh, and
But not the con, that's
not
what
the gas,
matters.
so he could have like, okay, he still can take on the con. That's nice. Nice work. And
And
there's a lot
also
of
stops the Pitag's counterattack on the bottom. He actually wanted to attack with those 13 grunts.
yeah, that's a big army going from Petak to the south now.
Yeah, he run back, he would already be there. And Pitag has bombers.
Yeah. No anti-air from Lopatka that I see. But Lopatka pushing with the grunts in the north. But man, Lopatka needs some.
Pitag's giving a chill time.
He needs to spend his metal. He needs to make solars, not energy converters. He's making vehicles in the middle,
Now
light
regroups.
tanks and artillery. Maybe not the best fit.
Now we'll actually regroup.
And now Petak's moving in with the bombers. But also, of course, with grunts in the... Okay, now the converters blow up. I don't know whose units were more damaged by that blast.
And stopped
Also-
Lopatka a little bit more, I think. Pitag didn't take any damage, and now here comes the bombers. Poor
Yeah,
bomber's gonna try to hit all of the windmills.
and those converters are so nicely placed to blow up all the wind around them.
Yeah.
Boom.
Jackpot.
Yeah. He was already accessing metal before. Now it's gonna get from bad to worse. And he has 3 nanos in the center assisting the vehicle lab, but no energy to run them with.
I need to start those solars, right?
Yeah, he needed some solar, some... Now
Okay.
he's just left in an awkward position. He's like, he cannot push in the center anyway because
Needs to readjust his nanos.
his tanks who he had. Alright, and that's it. Takes out the commander in the center, and these are the
Okay, so
The final round of the
Teddy Pita.
what?
Who plays finals then? Let me check.
It's Petak versus Teddy then. What the hell happened to the bracket? No, nothing. I just didn't look at the user interface correctly there.
Lopatka Pita score isn't updated yet, so.
Alright, so we have the best of 3 finals, Petak versus Teddy.
We're gonna play in this same room, yeah? What are the maps? Winner appears max. Okay.
It's the same 4 maps, but only 3 of them get played. First map gets picked by the guy who has the better score here, which is now Petak, because they're
Set wins, yeah.
even on the match wins, but Petak won the their match between each other, between Petak and Teddy. So he gets to pick the first map, and after that the loser picks the next one map.